So today I actually want to talk about support. I want to talk about how to develop a support system. And I also want to talk about not being afraid to ask for help. So those are the three topics that I want to talk about today. And I want to go ahead and make sure, like right off the bat, that we talk about um, being honest and real, right? Because when you reach out to people and you want them to be supportive of you, I feel like it's pretty critical to be honest, right? Because you don't want somebody to support you who doesn't really know like who you are as a person and what your like goal is in the end and what you're trying to accomplish, because that kind of defeats the whole purpose of having support if they actually don't know you and actually know what the whole goal is in the end. I also think it's important to be real with yourself, because the more real you are with yourself, it'll come from a place of understanding and authenticity to everybody. Honest and direct you can be with yourself is also going to translate with like how honest and direct and real you can be with other people. So I just wanted to say that before we move anywhere else. But I definitely think that a lot of people are afraid to ask for support and seek the help they need. And sometimes I feel like that is because of stigmas. And the other time I feel like it's just a lack of, like, I don't want to say courage. It's like just a lack of, like, I don't know. It's just like people are nervous about it. They're scared to ask. I think that they overthink it, right? Because I think it's hard to ask for support when you don't have it innately given to you. So what I mean by that is that like people are sometimes born into like this great family and they have like the support and all these things that are like supposed to be given to you like right off the bat, right? Like you're supposed to have people who encourage you and like, you know, people to lean back on like no matter what, and like a lot of people don't have that. So I think that can be hard to explain to people who are used to that kind of environment and who have those kind of support systems, because for those people who lack support systems, it's very hard to, I think it's very hard to feel comfortable asking for support, encouragement, and like love. So I think it's really hard to people for them to be honest with themselves and say, hey, this is what I need and this is what I'm not getting. And I also think it's hard for people to even want to reach out and get it, because it can be a scary thing, right? Like trying to accept and get used to something that you've never really felt or been around. But I will tell you that I think that support is very critical into getting to certain stages in your life and to getting things done that you would like to. I think everybody just needs a little support here and there, and whether it comes from family or friends or outside sources or people online. Support is support, right? And as long as you feel that love, that connection, and everything is there, then do what you gotta do. Um, so I would like to say that there is no actual shame in asking for what you need. There is no shame in saying, hey, I don't have something that I should have had, and be real with yourself first. And then I think it's easier to come to terms with whatever you're asking somebody else for. And it's okay to ask for this in any relationship that you ever enter. It's okay to ask for this from family, friends, anybody, because I guarantee that you are probably giving out support without realizing it, love, encouragement, without realizing it. And I think that that's okay for you to ask for that in return. So that's kind of what I wanted to talk about today. Any actual ways to say you should ask for support. It could be a variety of different things. You could ask for support by, hey, would you like to come to this meeting I'm having? Or would you like to hear about this idea that I have that I've been trying to put into motion? Or it could just be a listening ear for support. It could be, hey, I'm having an event. I need some people to come. Would you mind just popping in for a sec just to show that you came? Because support goes a long way, and I think that a lot of people remember that when they go somewhere as well. And it's not about like I don't want to say it's like a selfish thing, like, oh, I did this for you and this, that, and the other, but I think it's more so like an encouragement factor, like, wow, this person has been with me since the beginning when I first did this show or whatever, and wow, and they're still there. I think it's more so like a sentimental thing, and I don't think that there's any shame in asking. I don't think that there's any shame in supporting people. I don't think that there is any lack of anything that nobody can pitch in and do their part and share and offer to anybody else. There's enough money out here. There's enough kindness, support, love, everything, encouragement. There's enough out here.